How do you know when you're full? The short answer, your digestive system notifies your brain in lots of little ways. For example, the stomach is quick to appraise the brain of its situation. As mouthfuls of food land, the stomach distends, and this stretching is registered by stretch receptors. As more and more food arrives, the stomach inches closer and closer to capacity. It's prudent to stop eating before capacity is exceeded, so stomach fullness is a rather important signal. But relying on how much is in the stomach is potentially problematic. Volume doesn't always correspond with calorie count. So, in addition to stretch receptors, the digestive system also monitors the type of nutrients that have arrived. The purpose is twofold. You do need to know the composition of dinner to arrange for proper digestion, and it also helps monitor calorie intake. But actually counting calories is not that easy to do when you're still in the process of digesting. So oftentimes the brain resorts to playbooks. Over the years, it's learned just how many calories are in that McFlurry you've just eaten. And it does the maths and makes the calculation. 3/4 of a McFlurry will hit the spot. It's not a perfect system, but it helps keep tabs on calories in until the exact amount can be calculated following digestion, which can take several hours to be completed. But the digestive system is not just responsible for feeding you. It's feeding your trillion gut residents too. So, can they let the brain know when they're full? This is what a group of French researchers set out to discover. Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we discover how controlling your appetite is just another job gut bacteria perform. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. Working with E. coli, a common bacterial resident in the lab, they found that just like humans, when bacteria have feasted, they take a few moments to sit and be. And when they're being, they're not actively dividing. In technical terms, they're said to be in the stationary phase of growth. This being is preceded by a flurry of activity when each individual bacteria divides. This is referred to as the exponential phase of growth. Now, if you keep feeding a bacteria, it will divide again. But this is not what happens in the gut. Food only passes by when you eat. So when the food passes by, they divide, and then they sit until more food passes by a few hours later. Dividing and sitting are different activities. The team found that the proteins that the bacteria were producing differed depending on whether they were dividing or sitting. one protein caught their eye. Caseinolytic protease, or CLPB. This protein is primarily produced by sitting bacteria. What makes it special? Well, it looks a bit like a protein we produce called alpha melanostimulating hormone. This is part of the family of chemicals that signals the I am full. It works in your brain and in your gut. Your gut bacteria are letting your brain know at this very moment they're full. So odds are you're about to be full too. So it might be prudent to stop eating. Aren't they so helpful? They help keep your appetite in check. The team confirmed the role of bacterial proteins in appetite control in both rats and mice. Animals injected with CLPB ate smaller meals. Don't get too excited. This isn't going to be the next big diet pill. The team found the animals did not lose weight. They kept their energy intake constant by eating more frequently. But this research is a paradigm shift. This study shows that bacterial proteins are able to control both short-term and long-term appetites if you've got the right gut bacteria. This is reassuring. But if you've got the wrong bacteria, this ability of bacteria might not be all that helpful. In fact, this research helps explain the connection between gut bacteria and obesity. The take-home message: encourage the good guys to take up residence so you create better body chemistry. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry so you optimize your health and the health of your family? Visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library or enroll in one of our courses or programs. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone whose appetite is never satisfied? Share this video with them so they know keeping a check on your appetite requires cultivating the right gut flora. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.